Alright, hi everyone, my name is Christina Auth and I'm in the final semester of the Executive Format Masters of Public Administration program here at the College of Charleston, and I'm excited to share a little bit of my personal and professional journey with you all. I believe my interest in public service began with my mom, bringing me to volunteer events and seeing her involvement in my church and school communities. I've always been an empathetic person, and from a young age I realized that giving back brought me a true sense of purpose. When it was time to go to college, I struggled with what I wanted to major in, as I didn't have a defined passion, but I knew I cared about working with others. So I decided to attend Coastal Carolina University and to explore the field of public health and promoting wellness in communities. This ended up being a great foundation for me, opening my eyes to the other dimensions of health beyond just nutrition and exercise, and how this can influence our health and well-being. This field taught me about vulnerable populations, as well as developed my skills in research, community outreach, and program management. Throughout undergrad, I had a strong desire to join the Peace Corps, and I believe my naive mindset at the time was that these complex public health issues of food insecurity, disasters, and disease or homelessness mainly existed in other countries. It wasn't until I graduated that I learned about the AmeriCorps Vista program, kind of a domestic version of the Peace Corps, with the goal to alleviate poverty in America by building capacity in nonprofit and public agencies. So in 2017, I moved to Charleston and joined the AmeriCorps Vista program at the city's Emergency Management Department with the goal of developing preparedness materials for vulnerable populations. Fresh out of school, this was my first experience providing direct service in communities and learning how to navigate local government. Once my service year was complete, I joined the Lowcountry Food Bank, working with USDA in Feeding America food insecurity programs, including summer meals and backpack buddies, and experienced the nonprofit challenges of fundraising, volunteer management, and strategic planning. While at the food bank, I advocated the importance of effectively marketing our food programs, and went to Trident Tech to get a graphic artist certificate to help use those design skills in developing engaging marketing materials to boost awareness and create increased participation in our programs. Although thankful for my time at the food bank, I felt my focus was very narrow and I wanted to continue to use my graphic design skills. So I went back to the city as a project coordinator in the Business and Neighborhood Services Division. I started this position in January of 2020, right before the COVID-19 pandemic began. So while in a new job working remotely, I struggled to navigate city processes, ordinances, what we do to serve the public, without an understanding of how the city functioned or my purpose as a public administrator. So I decided to go back to school to pursue my MPA to help bridge this knowledge and skills gap. I recently celebrated my 2-year work anniversary at the city, and I don't believe I would have grown as much as I have without the experience in this program. Early on in this program, I struggled with figuring out the right way to be a public administrator, leader, and to create public value. In one of my first courses, I was stuck overthinking assignments, and a professor recognized that I was kind of battling the feeling of imposter syndrome. Being the first person in my family to get a bachelor's degree and to pursue my master's also amplified that imposter phenomena. However, they reminded me that I deserved to be here in this space, learning as a student and growing my skills as a professional. I appreciated feeling understood, and that support helped to continue to build my confidence. Through reflection assignments in this program, I felt I could further practice self-awareness and curiosity by engaging in assignments that allowed me to think critically and about what I was learning and how I could apply it to my everyday life. I've been able to relate many of my courses and assignments to my everyday work, including conducting a job analysis in human resources, which helped my office to create a job description for a business services manager position. I've also, in public policy, researched flexible working policies for government employees and was able to use components of my policy report to help make recommendations for more equitable, flexible work policies. In the past 2 years of this program, I've read cases on wicked problems, dove into various theories on how public administration should function, and had discussions in classes around what my peers experience in their public service organizations. These components of the MPA program have helped me to grasp that there is no right way to create public value, but there are best practices and principles I can follow to be curious, inclusive, creative, and honest in my work and influence as a public administrator. So I wanted to say thank you, and that I appreciate the help and support from my fellow classmates and professors, and I'm so grateful for this MPA program and helping to make me who I am today.